Welcome to another video. In this video we will be downloading and installing Kali Linux. We will be installing it to a virtual machine using OracleBox as a virtual machine emulator. So let's get started. So first thing I did, I went to kali.org to their downloads page, and I downloaded the Kali Linux 64-bit, the newest one, version 2018.2. That's the SHA. So I clicked HTTP, downloaded it, and it's right here. I've also got VirtualBox open and running, and so for the installation, the creation of the virtual machine and the image installation, I will go ahead and click New. I will type Kali Linux 2018.2. It's Linux. That should be right. I'm going to bump this up to 2048. I've got the memory. I'm going to create a new disk now, and I'm going to make it 16 gigabytes. It's dynamically allocated, so it won't start at 16 gigabytes in size. It will start smaller and use up space on up to 16 gigabytes as required. And I'll go ahead and click Create. Before I turn it on, I'm going to go to Settings. And I want to go down to Network, and I think we should use Bridged. That's going to connect it directly to this Surface Ethernet adapter that I'm using on this computer. The cable is connected, easy, no problems. For this, we are interested in having internet right from the beginning, and I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and click OK. Oh, I was supposed to connect the drive. I will go to Storage. I will go to my controller for my CD image. It's empty right now. I will slide over. This is the CD icon with the little down arrow. Click that. I'm going to choose the virtual optical disk file. There's the Windows 10 we did in a different video, and there's the Kali Linux. We will use this one. Click Open. While this is a live CD, I'm not going to use it as such. I'm simply going to use it as an installer, so I will not check that. And with that, I will click OK, and I will start my system. Now you can see here we have the live environments. We could use those, but instead we're going to use the graphical install. I'm going to select English, or continue with English. United States is fine. American English is fine for the keyboard. I'm going to set the host name for this system, not just Kali, but Kali 2018.2. I'm not going to use a dot. I'm going to use, how about a -2? That could cause trouble, but I'm going to be confident now that it could be worse. Click Continue. Domain name. Let's just leave that blank. All right, the root password. So you will not be able to see that. And I will retype it. Not a super secure password, but this is a development system. It will never be connected to the internet directly. It'll be NATed through to the internet, so we don't have too much to worry about. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so we'll continue. Let's use guided and entire disk. I'm not interested in using the Linux volume manager, and I'm not interested in it being encrypted, and I don't want to do it myself. So that first option seems like the best. Click Continue. That's the box, or that's the drive, 17.2 or 18 gigabytes, or 16 rather. All files in one home partition, one partition, that'll be fine. We don't need to make it any more difficult. Finish partitioning, yes. And last chance, of course, we've only got like 3 minutes invested in this installation, so if we messed it up, we can always just start over. Okay, so we will just go ahead and use the default for the network mirror. Click yes. We don't have a proxy here. Click continue. Okay, we do want to install the grub bootloader to the master boot record. It's a lot of technical detail that we could talk about, but we don't need to. Kali Linux is going to be completely and totally on the disk on this machine. We won't have to share. We won't have to use someone else's Windows boot manager, anything like that. So we can go ahead and just click continue. And I think we should just do that. Enter device. Let's boot it off of that first disk. Should be okay. Again, that was maybe a 5-minute install, so if we messed up, we can always redo it. Okay, so here we are. It's finished. We can go ahead and click continue. And it's ready to go. So we can type in root, click next, type in my super secret password. In this video, we won't go into any of the tools, any of the reasons why we need to use or have Kali Linux, but I did just want to show you how to install it. What else should I say? Like Windows, Linux does not like to be just shut off. So if we're going to be done, we can go ahead and hit the shut down, the on-off icon there. Just click that. And then power off. And while that just shuts down, I'm going to go ahead, look for my file, VirtualBox VMs. I can find my Kali Linux. And you can see here my Kali Linux disk is about 9 gigabytes. It's powered off now, so just like with the Windows installation, I can go ahead and I can do a copy, and I can do a paste. While that's copying, I can just say that once this copy is complete, I can rename, or in fact even just leave it as the copy version. And that is our clean install. That's one that has had no customization. It has really had no chance of being corrupted or hacked or infected or anything like that. So if ever I'm starting to feel like the system's not behaving as I expected, or that I've done something by accident, which was foolish from a security analysis perspective, I can just delete that and I can start over with this clean image. And in what's this 30 seconds of copy, I can, or really restore from a copy, I can be up and running with a clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and say master_clean. And so now I have my working copy, if you will, and then I have my clean backup copy that I can always revert to if I need to. So with that, I'll close this video, and thank you so much for watching.